Capsules are one of the biggest additions in Final Stand Remastered, and I think so many people are overlooking the capsule mechanic in the game and just not knowing about it or ignoring to grind them out or something because they're too focused on seeing their level go up. They're not realizing that their level could be going up a lot easier if they would take some time to farm out these capsules. They're too busy worrying about upgrading their stats when their equipment is just faulty. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to know about how to get capsules, what capsules are, what they do, and a lot of the capsules in the game that I think are actually worth grinding out for a lot of players. So hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into the video. So basically, a capsule in this game is it's like an equipment item that you can get. You start off with 2 slots, and you can talk to this NPC to buy more. You can buy a third one for 25k, and then a fourth one for 50k. So yes, I've spent 75k Zenni on these capsules, and it's so worth it. These capsules make you so strong. So... Is that a Super Saiyan 3, bro? I can't even tell, man. Anyway, I don't think it's a Super... I don't recognize this person as a tester. I think it's just a Super Saiyan with long hair. I don't know, dude. Anyway, super jump scare, man. Let's get into it. So basically, what are capsules, right? There are these items that can aid you in something, or summon something for you, or buff you in some way, or change the way you play the game in some way. That's what a capsule kind of is. So, for example, we have this capsule right here, which is the gravity chamber capsule. I just toss it out there, and boom, I have a gravity chamber. I also have a motorcycle capsule. If I just toss it out there, boom, I have a motorcycle. We understand the situation? We do. Okay. So how do you get capsules? Capsules are pretty simple to get. I've seen a lot of confusion, so hopefully this video will help everybody. So once you complete all of the initial quest that Dr. Briefs here gives you, where you have to use the charge capsule that he gives you, once you use that charge capsule he gives you, which if you don't know how to, I don't know the button on controller, but on keyboard, the default button is you hold period to pull it up. I hold V because in my settings, I changed my keybind to V because it was just a better keybind. The emote keybind does it. So you can see here, this is where I see my capsules. So once you do that, he gives you another quest, which gives you an item in your other tab called the Capsule Tracker. So if you equip the Capsule Tracker, you can go to NPCs and track your progress on their, like, capsule data. So, for example, if I go to an NPC that I have not completed yet, which is actually the Evil Crane student. I hope the Evil Crane students don't just give you, like, the best capsule in the game, because I can't find anybody who's actually filled out their capsule data, and I don't feel like doing it too much right now. So, if I go to... This is not them. But if I just go right over here to these guys, you'll see it says 5 out of 60. So that's how many people, or how many of this NPC I've killed, and how many, like, I have to kill to do it. So let's say I killed 60 of them right now, and then I did it again, and I scanned it. That description would give me, like, a lore dump describing the NPC, like a little bit of lore of the NPC. And then it would also, once I scan that, I then can return to Dr. Briefs. So not only do you have to kill them 60 times, but you have to scan them again. And it's not 60 for every NPC. For example, if I do the frog, it was 50 for the frog. And in my beginner guide, I mentioned this quest over here, Girin. If you get to, like, level 40, maybe even close to level 50, or if you have friends that can help you with this quest is one of the easiest quests in the game to fill out that initial capsule quest that he gives you. Because you only have to kill 5 of them, and they're really not that hard to kill. If you just use key moves from a distance, you should be able to beat them. Special Beam Cannon, Masenko, Destructo Disc, Death Beam. Those are, like, sort of your best bets. Like, Black Kamehameha, if you have that. Those are your best bets against him, right? You don't want to be up close, because he can just use the Go-Go Gum, I believe it's called, right? But anyway... So let's say you fill out a data on an NPC. You return to Dr. Briefs, you talk to him, and he would give you a capsule. And then you go to your equipment, and obviously you can click on the capsule, and you hover over it, and you see what it can do for you. That's one way to get capsules. Another way is you can get a couple capsules just by finding them around the map. One example, quickly, that I'll show is over here on this boat. You can get the weighted clothing capsule, which lowers your speed, but gives you a bunch more XP. So that's, and it's literally, there would be a chest right here where my character is, and you would get the weighted clothing capsule, which I have on almost at all times. Speed be damned, you know, I only really take it off if I'm PvPing for the sake of PvPing, you know. That's really only when I take it off. So, that is one way you can get them. Another way you can get them is from raid drops. So this capsule right here, the reversal capsule, I got from a raid drop. And I believe the motorcycle capsule, I think you get it technically from a raid drop, which you actually get it from like this cup raid right here, which after you beat the drink raid, Bulma can move over here and give you the cup quest and make you fight Vegeta, but you have to beat him one-on-one. You can't, you don't bring anyone with you, and he's quite hard, so this is like an end game level kind of capsule, but it gives you this motorcycle, which is really sick. And this motorcycle is actually really good for helping you with the milk quest, if you guys don't know. So anyway, that's basically how you get capsules. You can get another capsule by buying it from Yajirobe. That's the garden capsule, which I will quickly show off. The garden capsule is amazing. I'm going to make a whole separate video talking about this. But basically, you can grow Senzu beans and profit the Senzu beans that you buy and plant to get more Senzu beans. It's quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and water all my plants. And that's the garden capsule. It's really good, trust me. Like, growing the Senzu beans is actually very worth it in this game. You're not going to get through raids without that. Right? So, and raids are like one of the best ways to level up, if not the best way to level up, right? So, that's basically the gist of capsules explained. Now you guys kind of understand how to get them and kind of their purpose in the game. So now I'm going to describe to you guys some of the best capsules in the game and how to get them in my opinion. So first capsule we're going to look at, and I think this capsule is like game changing for so many people, and it's called the Beckoning Cat Capsule. Now you get these from the Chi experts. So I'm going to go over to the Chi experts real quick and just show you them. Alright, so here's the Chi experts. Is this a golden one? There's a golden Chi expert. So if you guys didn't know, just quick shout out real quick for golden enemies. If you see an enemy glowing golden like this, it means they're a golden enemy, of course, and that means they're going to drop a lot of Zenni. So I got over 1,000 Zenni for killing that one. Just quick shout out. But anyway, as you guys can see, I completed the Chi experts, and after I beat them, and they're only level 40, so I think at level 30 you can get away with doing this for sure. And basically what this capsule does is it gives you 10% more Zenni when you are rewarded Zenni, but it takes away 15% of your ki and melee damage. So when you're just doing your dailies, with this capsule equipped, I shit you not, from my dailies and raids, I'm getting over 30k a day. It's free though, actually. Dude, you cannot script. I go from a gold to a shiny. There's no way. I can describe shinies now. So shinies are NPCs that have different, like, color schemes to their original, as you guys can see. So a shiny, the only difference between a shiny and like a normal NPC is the shinies are actually harder to kill. And the shinies, they count for 2 kills instead of 1. So if you're trying to fill out... Ignore that. That's my streaming notification. If you're trying to fill out your capsule data, farming, like, or killing a shiny will count for 2. So let's say you needed to kill, like, 50 of the... How much you need to kill? 50? Let's say you needed to do... You were at, like, 48 and you found a shiny. Killing that shiny would beat it for you, because it counts as 2. And it's the same for your quests. If you're ever doing a quest and you kill a shiny, it counts for 2 in your quest as well. So, yeah. Anyway, yes, this Zenni capsule is just so good. So good. So I absolutely recommend you guys, as soon as you possibly can, get to farming these Chi experts, because you're going to farm a lot of Zenni while farming them, but you're also going to just get so much Zenni from having this capsule equipped. It's so good. and it'll help you farm up to be able to buy your other capsules, your other capsule slots, I mean to say. Like, it'll help you farm up for your garden. Like, it'll help you get the moves or Zenni for the moves you need, to buy Senzu beans, to recolor your whatever you want to use Zenni for. This capsule is just so good. Stop blasting me, bro. I'm trying to make a video, man. SMH my head. Anyway, so that's about it for the Chi Expert capsule. Now, there is actually an NPC over here that I want to show, and that is the wild boars that are here. So these guys, I believe you have to kill 40 of them for their... no, you only have to kill 20. You only have to kill 20, and this is how I recommend you guys kill them. Special Beam Cannon, Destructo Disc. I'm in base form, I'm not a key... I am level like 100 something, but I'm not a key user. You're gonna basically use these moves. They do charge at you, so it can be hard to hit them sometimes, especially with Special Beam Cannon. But basically, just they're damn near impossible for them to actually hit you. So you just kind of farm the poor things, and if you can kill 20 of them, the capsule they give you is so unbelievably game changing. Like, I went from losing all the time to winning all the time, and I swear, it was like that simple. Just this one capsule helped so much. And that capsule is actually the Regen capsule, or the life capsule, I should say. So what this does is you constantly regen health at all times, even if you're in combat, and it's a good regen. So if I go ahead and get lowered on my HP, I just run into this guy's Kamehameha. Look at that. That might not seem like too much to you guys, but that is a lot. Especially if you combine it with the fact that when you charge at full HP, you gain just a bunch of health regen, and look how fast you regen. This capsule is amazing. The fact that that just constantly is on and active is so good. So yeah, those are the first two capsules I wanted to mention. Moving on, we have the Burning Fighter capsule. So this is from the Evil Saiyans, so I'm going to fly over to the Evil Saiyans. Alright, so here are the Evil Saiyans. Now, you do have to kill 50 of them, and they are very, very, very powerful. But there is a daily quest that requires you to fight, like, 3 of these guys a day. So you, like, eventually you will just get this one done by default. And the capsule it gives is actually going to be a fan favorite. It's called the Burning Fighter capsule, which transformation stats are increased, but their passive key drain is also increased. So if you guys want to see real quick, my stats in Super Saiyan, when I go Super Saiyan, are 157. I equip the Burning Fire, it goes up to 174. If I unequip it, hold on. I unequip it, I go to Super Saiyan 2, 211. I go back to base. I equip it. Super Saiyan 2, 226. So it actually increases your stats quite a lot. Like a decent amount. And it's only going to get better and better and better as your transformations get better. So when you're in Super Saiyan Blue, this is going to give you like huge buffs eventually. And it does increase your key drain, quote unquote. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, Saiyans actually have like pretty good key control. So it's like the form drains on the Saiyan forms are not that bad, at least until Super Saiyan 3. But for Super Saiyan 2, this capsule is awesome. And so I really do like it. The next capsule is actually gonna mix very well with this capsule. It's from the Evil Majins. It is called the Dragon Jewel capsule. And what it does is it basically reduces the keychain on transformations. So it's like it was meant to be paired with this. Now you do have to sacrifice 2 whole slots for this combo. And you have to kill 100 Majins for this, but keep in mind, there is daily quests where you get to kill basically 10 Majins a day. 7 from one quest and 3 from another. So the grind, like, you just play the game for 10 days doing your dailies every day, like, you're gonna do it. You know, you're gonna do it pretty easily. So, anyway, let's just, let me waste some key. Just using some moves real quick. And let's just look. Like, you can see, like, the capsule is regaining ki, like, pretty quickly. And this is with an added ki nerf. Remember, the Burning Fighter nerfs my ki, and it's still able to, like, fight it very well. So, like, this is low-key, like, very, very, like, a pretty good combo. I wouldn't waste 2 on it. I would low-key just, like, take the minus drain and add something better. But, I mean, that, like, if you wanted to do this, like, I wouldn't blame you for it, you know? So the next one we're gonna talk about is, it's not, like, quite, like, a great capsule or anything, but I think it is worth a mention for sure. So I'm gonna go over to the guy who drops it. Alright, so this enemy right here, the pirate robot, you only have to kill 15 of them, and you get the defense capsule, which gives you 10 defense to both your defense stats. Both your resistance stats. So if I go base, you can see here I have 36 into each, and if I equip the defense capsule, I get 46. And resistance is considered pretty decent in this game. Why is Nappa and a wannabe Cyberman here, man? What the heck is going on? Anyway, that yeah, just an honorable mention for the defense capsule. Now another honorable mention. I want to give it to the Demon Eye Capsule. I think this capsule low-key sucks, but it has the potential to be good if they buff it, which I guess, like, oh, whoop-de-doo, every capsule kind of, like, you know, could do that. Everything ever can suck and then be better if they buff it, yes. But, like, this capsule could become really good if they decided to buff it. And it gives you health regen on kill. So I'm gonna kill this guy. Let me unequip the life capsule. Shoot, I cannot do that in combat. Hold on. I really want to unequip the life capsule so we can see... This guy's an asshole. So we can see just how much I'm actually regenning. Alright, so I am passively just regenning for some reason. But anyway, like, maybe when I get into combat, yeah, I'll stop. So let me just beat this guy. Yeah, that didn't give that much. To be fair, it gave a little more than I thought it did, but I don't know. This capsule deserves a shout out, and the way that you get this capsule is from the dinosaurs. So I'll go ahead and fly to the dinosaurs and show you guys how much that you need to kill. So here's the dinosaur, and you only have to kill 5 of them, but these dinosaurs are actually very hard to kill. They have insane vertical leaps, and they're horrible. They're horrible. I hate fighting them. You basically need a friend to help you kill them. They're that tough. But just want to give a quick shout out to the Demon Eye Capsule. Now the next capsule we're gonna look at is the Dodge Capsule, and the person who drops it is close to here. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Dodge Capsule. So what this does is, as you can see down here, it gives you an extra Vanish step. I think for PvP, this could be seen as a very strong capsule for sure. The Vanish is it called it's called the Charge Capsule. This one is temporary and changing forms gets rid of them, but this one is also, I could see, as a very good capsule for PvP situationally, but this one might be more consistent. And the guy who drops it is the Universal Champion, unfortunately. So unless you have a group of friends all jumping and helping each other get this capsule, or if you're really, really high level, this capsule is going to be hard to get. But I do think it's worth shouting out in this video. So the next capsule I'm going to show off is the Gravity Chamber Capsule. So to earn the Gravity Chamber Capsule, you need to fill out 15 capsule data. And that's not just, like, capsules you get for free. The Garden Capsule, the Motorcycle Capsule, those don't count. You have to fill out the data for the capsule. So it takes a decent amount of time for sure. Oh, where the heck is this guy's name, man? Dude, Selva, I don't have time for this, man. I'm making a video, dude. But anyway, the Gravity Chamber Capsule, what it's good for is basically for helping you level up. Now, if you come here to Tien's dojo, and right here, you can get the push-up emote, and you can open the gravity chamber. Some places don't let you do it. I don't know why. So, you just have to go somewhere that actually is going to let me do it. Unless I'm bugged. Maybe I'm bugged. I want to put it past this game. Alright, so I've entered my gravity chamber. The reason I couldn't place it down is because I already placed it. So I just went back to where it was. And I placed it down. And basically, in the gravity chamber, you can adjust the gravity. My limit before I start dying is around 220. If can I try to go higher? I can go higher now. I have been leveling up a decent amount. Can I go to 230? No, I can't. So you need to go right to where before you start dying. And then to do push-ups. And this is basically all the gravity chamber is really good for. I'm sure maybe you could convince the game you were PvPing in here. Maybe. The chamber with the gravity in it. Yes, sir. Maybe you could convince the game you were PvPing in here. But I don't know. But pretty much, this is kind of what the gravity chamber does. It's kind of like a free 20 minutes of AFK XP. And it's not that bad. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not like game-changing or anything. It's not like super duper good. Not super duper bad. It's just kind of exists, you know. So that's about it for the gravity chamber. Again, you have to complete 15 data capsules with Dr. Brief to earn that one. So that's quite a long grind. Oh, but I would like to mention, you can join other people's gravity chamber without earning it. So just keep that in mind. To earn the gravity chamber capsule, you have to do that, but to be able to enter them, you don't have to. As long as someone else places one down, you're good. The next one I'm just going to quickly shout out is the garden capsule. I'm going to show you guys where to get it, but you guys already kind of saw it. It's the capsule that allows you to grow a garden. How wonderful. And the place you get it is right over here for 10k Zenni in the bean shop. I believe it will be right here initially, and then you buy plots for 5k each here, and then you buy the beans from Yajirobe, and you can plant the beans in your plot, and watch your Senzu beans grow. And I'm gonna water my beans again, because heck yeah, we heckin' love Final Stand Remastered, guys. We heckin' love growing a garden. Last one is empty, so I'm just gonna leave it be. Alright, the next capsule I want to shout out is actually the Healthy Capsule. It's I don't think this one is super great, but some players might like it. It increases your health max stat by 25. So you see I have 38. I equip it. I have 63 now. And the way you get it is from the big snakes. So a lot of the big snakes spawn like around up here. This is where the big snakes like to hang out. Is like mostly around up here. If I can find them. Sometimes like around here. Down here somewhere. Sometimes they fall down a lot. I can't find them. But you guys trust me, right? You guys trust me. Dude, where the heck are the big snakes at, man? This is messed up. I will say, one thing I hate about this game is the lighting at nighttime. Like, yeah, sure, the game looks kind of pretty when I'm looking at it like this, right? Wow, game looks beautiful. But I can't see shit! Okay, here they are. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, you have to kill 75 of them. So that's actually a pretty easy one because they're so easy to kill. You just do key blast, key blast, key blast, key blast, and then you kill them. That's all it is. The next capsule is actually the key capsule. If I go ahead and equip it, so it gives you passive key regen when you're not transformed, and for androids, your key regen is increased. So for androids, this is straight up necessity. You have to get this if you're an android, and it's dropped by the androids with a shield. So the ones that are the S, right? That one. And you only have to kill them. Oh, no, you have to kill them 50 times. But they are only level 25. So as long as you stay out of trouble and can M1 them to death, you actually can quite easily get this capsule. Just a little bit of farming, of course. And I already know people are going to overrate how hard the grind is. It's not that hard, trust me. You just sit down and you get it done. You'll get it done in like 20-30 minutes, no problem. And it's like the upgrades you get are huge. Like, so many people are caught up trying to level up their character by stats. They're not worried about leveling up their equipment. And it's low-key, like, it's sad that they do that. Like, there's this huge part of the game that is just unexplored by a lot of players and ignored because they just want their number to go up, right? And they can't get their number up because they get stuck eventually and they get upset. When in reality, you just kind of take a little detour, you calm down a little bit, and you can get way stronger. But anyway, so the key capsule, very, very good capsule. Equipment. Key capsule, I already have it equipped. So let me go ahead and use some moves. And as you can see, it regens your ki very quickly. So, not a bad capsule at all. Really quickly, I just want to show the motorcycle capsule one more time. This capsule is just amazing for one reason and one reason only. Number one, it's really fun. But number two, the milk quest, the daily, is basically impossible without this capsule. And as I said, you need to beat the drink raid and then beat the cup raid, and the cup raid will give it to you. I don't believe there's any farming involved. Straight up, you beat the cup raid, you'll get the capsule. The next capsule that we're going to talk about is a little bit this way. So the next capsule is actually the power capsule. Now, this one sounds fun, and it is a fun capsule. I'm not a biggest fan of it because I just don't think it's like too good. But the purple fighters drop it. You beat the purple fighters 50 times. You get the power capsule, which is going to give you 10 damage to all your stats. So if I go to my stats, I have 94 melee damage. I equip the power capsule. I have 104 melee damage. And then you, like, this is why I think this capsule can be fun. I go Super Saiyan 2. And then I use Burning Fighter. Look at my damage sprout up. 219. And then imagine I'm fighting a giant, and I have 15% more damage against the giant. The Heroes capsule, by the way, you get from the Gearans. I don't think it's a good capsule at all. That's why I'm not really talking about it too much. Or you can get the Backstab capsule as well. Be behind them and hit them. Just do a bunch of damage. It can be fun, but not my particular style of play, right? I prefer the utility capsules a little bit more, and the capsule that help me with like movement and PvP and stuff like that. I do like those, but I do like Burning Fighter. Burning Fighter is a good one. But yeah, this capsule, it's a fun one. It's a fun one for sure, so that's why it's on the list. Next up, we're going to talk about the Rush Down capsule. So you're going to get these ones actually from this guy right here. It's Pteranodons. I just saw one fly around here. So the Pteranodons, they're not that hard to fight. You have to kill 25 of them. They are a little tanky, so just be careful. This is more like a mid-game kind of capsule to grind out. And they give the Rush Down capsule, which basically is one of the best PvP capsules in the game because it increases your rush attack speed. So, just in general, like, it's so good for PvP. And it's decent for PvE too, but PvP, man, like, I already know, like, a lot of the really good PvP players run this capsule. So that's why I do like it quite a bit. The next capsule we're going to talk about is from the Mad Scientist. So let's go ahead and go over there. Alright, so the Mad Scientist here, you have to kill him 20 whole times. There is a daily where you have to kill him 5 times. So after just 4 days of that daily, you'll just get it done automatically anyway. So that's quite nice. I do like that. And he gives the Speed Capsule, which actually is one of the better capsules in my opinion. The Speed Capsule gives you 25 whole speed, which might not sound like a lot, but keep in mind, I have the weighted clothing vest on. If I take this off really quickly, my speed shoots up to 61, which means just in Super Saiyan, I'm well over 100. And keep in mind, you get an extra M1 combo if you every 100 speed. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I go Super Saiyan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that is good. We like that. I'm almost at 200, man. If only I followed the footsteps of Nano Prodigy, the GOAT, and bumped speed, man. I could have had 6 M1s, man. I could have done it. But anyway, yeah, I think the Speed Capsule is actually quite good, in my opinion. Alright, so the next capsule we're going to look at is from the Bears. Now, you do have to kill 100 of them, but again, they're very easy to kill. So this does not take you long at all, especially because quite a few of them spawn at a time. So this won't take you more than 20 minutes, I believe, of grinding, and you should get it done. And this is actually the Stealth Capsule. Now, the funny thing about the Stealth Capsule is it is enemy detection radius reduced. Snake already nerfed this. Not the capsule. He already made it so that enemies don't detect you and jump you as easily as they used to. But, like, this capsule existing already helped that. And, like, there was already an in-game function that would help you against that, and you could get it, like, less than an hour into your playthrough if you decided to grind out these bears, and it would make the rest of your playthrough, oh my god, so much easier. But everybody didn't know that and immediately jumped to the conclusion of whining and bitching. And, like, yeah, I get it. You don't know that, so, like, you can't, like, how would you know, right? But, like, I mean, still, you can have an open mind about things. So as you can see, I'm very close to this bear. I'm hanging out with this bear. I had to get that close for him to see me. That close. So, this capsule, low key, because the radius got nerfed. Like, let's see how close I get without it before they attack me. Like, the capsule is basically useless now. I'm not gonna lie. Because of the nerf to NPC's radius, the capsule is useless now. The capsule might as well make it so they can't detect you at this point if you want to make it good. Because they just straight up killed it after that nerf. That I think the nerf was too strong in my opinion. Like, yeah, that needed to be nerfed a little bit, but the fact that I can get that close without the capsule on is insane. That's my opinion, though. So, obviously, I'm gonna get jumped in the comments for that. But that's just my opinion, bro. The next capsule, I'm actually gonna showcase it while we fly over to the people. It is the Travel Capsule. So, if I equip the Travel Capsule and attach it with a Speed Capsule, and I'm gonna go Super Saiyan 2 on top of it, and I just start flying, look how fast I fly. This is pretty fast flying. This is competing with the Nimbus, if not straight up faster than the Nimbus. I'm pretty sure that is just straight up faster than my Nimbus typically is. And that is the Travel Capsule, which increases your maximum fast fly speed and acceleration. People use this in PvP, by the way. This is a decent PvP capsule. And of course, it is dropped from the aliens. You have to kill only 50 aliens. The reason I say only 50 is because the aliens are so abhorrently weak. Like, I promise you, bro, like, this is not hard at all to beat. I'm not a key user, and I didn't even charge that Destructo Disc, and look at how much damage it did. If I actually charged it, way more damage. I don't even know if that was fully charged either, but aliens are so easy to beat. These suck. So yeah, that is a shout out for the aliens though. They give a pretty nice capsule for sure. I don't think it affects the Nimbus at all, but let's just see the Nimbus flight speed right now. It has to ramp up a little bit, guys. Don't judge it. And we're actually flying to our next capsule that I'm going to show, which is the weighted clothing capsule. Just to go over it one more time. Again, it is right here. You pick it up, and it lowers your speed quite a bit. If I show you, if I take off the speed capsule for the weighted clothing, lowers it quite a bit. Obviously, that's a little inflated. If I don't have it on at all, you know, my base speed is 36, and it goes down all the way to 13. So it is quite a big nerf at this level, at high level, but at low level, you barely even notice the nerf because you're just so low level. You don't have speed anyway. So this is like such a good low level capsule. Very, very good capsule. Alright, so the next capsule we're talking about is a drop from this raid right here. Now, this is actually the hardest raid in the entire game. So, good luck getting this one. But this is the Reversal Capsule. Like I said, it is an RNG drop. And on this capsule, instead of getting health back on M1s, so if I just show you Grim, come here. If I punch Grim, I get key back, right? But if I get the, I have to wait for my what's it called, of course. Alright, so, as you guys can see, I have the capsule equipped, and now I'm gaining a bunch of HP back instead of key, which in certain situations, I mean, that is quite good. And, I mean, we could pair this with stuff like the Key Capsule. Oh, well, hold on. We could pair this with the Key Capsule and the Life Capsule, which would, as you guys can see, I'm getting Key just by, you know, existing. Now, again, I do have to be in base form. Base form. Forgive me, I'm very, very, very tired. But, I mean, look at the results, man. Like, you know, I'm getting lots of health back there, you know? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, so. I think this is a great capsule. For certain situations, maybe even in raids, possibly, could be a great capsule for raids, especially, oh, dude, especially if you have teammates that you could tag in and out of. Dude, that healing is nice. Then all you have to do is run and charge, and you're good. You can tag right back in. You'd have to wait for your character to regen all that health. So yeah, that's a great capsule. Alright, so the next capsule, I actually don't have it, despite me soloing this raid, and you're supposed to get a guaranteed drop if you solo a raid, and I didn't. But it is from this the Bear Master Gorilla Master raid. It is the Fundamentals capsule, which is just a bear raid drop. You just get the drop, like it's a chance base when you beat the raid, basically. And what it does is it multiplies your basic melee damage, your M1s, by 1.5, but it halves your super attack damage. So my moves would do less damage, way less damage, but my basic attacks are doing slightly more damage. And if you're really good with your basic attacks, I mean, that could be like a very, very strong capsule in the right hands. Just one of those capsules that kind of just changes how you play, right? Yeah, with launcher and combo starters, yeah, absolutely. The next capsule that I don't have is the Zenni Bank. Now, apparently you get the Zenni Bank from invading and killing while invading, and if you don't know what invading is, it's with the bounty board. So if you equip the bounty board, which you get from beating this quest right here, if you beat this quest, you get the bounty board. And the bounty board, basically, it searches for a player for you to hunt. And apparently, if you do this enough times, you, like, raise your level in the, like, Galactic Patrol or whatever, and eventually you can earn the capsule and the move Stardust Rain, which is pretty cool. So, the Zenni capsule supposedly, or the Zenni Bank capsule supposedly, makes it so you lose 85% less Zenni on death, which is another thing that people were complaining about and didn't know that there was an in-game fix for. Now, to be fair, the in-game fix is very, very hard to get. You only get bounties on those who are hunting other people, which is why it sucks. Interesting. The next capsule, I should have just talked about it before, but the next capsule is back at the Gorilla Master. So this capsule, you actually get it from scanning the Gorilla Master in the raid. So just keep in mind that next time you do the raid, scan him. I think you have to kill him 15 times, which is unfortunate. You can showcase it. Showcase what? The Beam Capsule? Basically, the Beam Capsule, it makes your beams way bigger. So Grim is going to showcase it. You want to do a beam without it and then a beam with it? Alright, go for it. Alright, so here's a normal, that is a normal, black Kamehameha, just colored blue. And then this is what he's gonna do. This is what it's gonna do with the capsule. Yeah, enormous. It's freaking enormous. So you can imagine why that'd be a good capsule. And it even works for like Death Beam and stuff, huh? That's a very good capsule. It just takes so long because you have to do this raid 15 times and has a 3-hour cooldown. There is one more capsule that I'm going to mention in this video before I end it, and that is going to be from the Super Cyberman raid. So, is it a drop, or is it from the Cyberman, Grim? Is it a drop from the raid, or is it from scanning the Cyberman? Gotta kill him 10 times. So if you kill the Cyberman, the Super Cyberman, 10 times, and you scan him, which I probably could do, you get this thing called the Respawn Capsule, and it's like a little Namek ship that you can place down, and when you place it down, you respawn where you placed it one time. So, it's not gonna save you in a raid if you die. Like, that's not what it is. But like, let's say like I just wanted to respawn here for some reason, like respawn. Let's say like I was doing a quest against this boar, and I put my respawn thing here, and I died to the boar. I would respawn and be right back here ready to fight again. I don't think it's that good, but it's a cool capsule, so I made it an honorable mention. Go ahead and show us what it looks like, Grim. Shout out, Grim. This guy's a beta tester, by the way. That's why he has so much stuff. Yeah, this is what it looks like, so it's kind of cute. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I know it's another long one, but I try to give you guys all the possible information that I can in these videos for the Final Stand Remaster. So I hope this video helped you guys understand capsules. I'm definitely going to put timestamps on this video to help you guys with organization and everything. That's one thing people wanted me to do with some of my older, longer videos, so I'm going to make sure to do it on this one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something, and hope you guys are having fun with Final Stand Remastered. Bye, Grim!